Hey, my people, what's up? You don't know it's your boy Jeff.
And you know it's Carrie Ann, and we're back in the building with another lovely tutorial for you. But before we get right into it, what's the weather like in your location? Where are you from? Let us know. We're here in the UK and it's absolutely freezing. So we want to know, how are you feeling? How is the weather where you are? Let us know. Drop it in the comments below because we want to know. Now, with that said, today we're going to jump right into the tutorial, and our topic for today is actually
Key participants in the Forex market. So this is definitely one that you definitely need to get an understanding of to become a better Forex trader. So we ain't gonna waste any time. Let's get right into it. And remember, before you do anything else, subscribe, all right, and leave a comment with us. All right, let's get right into it.
all right. So if you're new to this space, it's basically all about all stars trading. It's all about elevating your finances. It's all about empowering your pocket for 2025 and beyond. So if that's really something that you want to do, if that's something that you are interested in doing, feel free to join our community of over 100 people who are actually going on a path to financial freedom. So you can become one of these lovely individuals who really are what we call all stars. So if you're a true all star, definitely join our Discord community. The link is below where you can, hop in and become a part of our group. Now, what is it that we're going to be diving into? It's all about identifying the key participants in the Forex market. It's about distinguishing the differences between a hedge fund and central banks. Now, we're going to be looking at retail traders as well and establishing ways in which we can combat major issues that retail traders actually have in the market. So, if you're a Forex trader or you're new to Forex trading and you want to understand, who plays a vital role in moving price, this is really what this video is all about. Who actually moves price on a day-to-day basis. Now, I know you are curious to find out who is behind those big moves. Now, we have our central banks. Central banks are really represented by a lot, like the Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank. They all play a vital role in influencing currency values, or what we call exchange rates, through the monetary policies that they develop because of the interest rate decisions that they often make. So when the Fed Reserve comes out with a news, right, whether it's Powell speaking on the behalf of US or whatever currency you're looking at, these news have major impact on the movement of price, right? So you want to understand that central banks, come on, they're powerful in this currency space. So understand that they play a vital role. They move price aggressively, and oftentimes whilst they're moving price, it's often better as a beginner for you to understand the movement behind price before you kind of hop in those news trade opportunities. Now, we also have our commercial banks and our financial institutions. So for those of you who often put your money in, whatever commercial bank there is or whatever financial institution that you bank with, oftentimes these banks, they basically, take your money and they invest it for you. Why do they do this? It's mainly because you're ignorant, right, to the fact that interest is being grown when they lend your money out, or you don't even know about the fact that you can grow your own money and develop interest on your own money. So the bank does it for you and they take your portion of the benefits, basically. All right. So one of the key things you've got to understand is that the banks are designed to make money. They make money from leveraging your money and my money, right? Banks leverage other people's money, they put it in the market to generate themselves more money. I hope you're seeing the math, right? So, literally, you have to understand that they play a vital role in, putting out a lot of orders in the Forex space so that they can make more money on the borrowed money that they actually have, which is your money and my money, right? So pretty much commercial banks and financial institutions, they move the markets heavily because they're able to plug in an order of even 1 million or 2 million or even more, because they have a lump sum with the amount of individuals that have banked with them and put their money in. So they've got a pool of money that they leverage to make more money. Okay. Now, with that said, you do have hedge funds. Now, hedge funds are basically what we call a limited partnership, right? These are private investors. So these are people with money, right? And because they've got money, they're coming together. So they're collaborating to pool their money, right? And with pooling their money, the money that they've pooled together is being managed by professional fund managers. And these managers use a wide range of strategies, including leveraging. As I said before, the banks do this. Now, hedge fund also leverage. Leverage is a powerful tool because you're taking other people's money and you're making more money on their money, right? It's just like the bank taking your money, and then when someone else goes in for a loan, that's the money they give them, and they get to put interest on that so that they generate more money. So understand the power of leverage within the market. There's a lot of power when it comes on to leveraging. So you've got to learn how to leverage so that you can make more money. So that's pretty much what the hedge funds do, right? They leverage other people's money to make more money. Okay. Now, with that said, we've got a lot of corporations that are a part of the Forex space. These are firms who basically do a lot of importation and exportation. And because they're in the business of import and export, they want to get the best conversion for their money. Let's say you've got a Chinese manufacturer who wants to send things to UK. He doesn't want to take his Chinese currency and kind of not get the best rate for it. So he's going to convert his money, right? Get his best rate for it within the foreign exchange market so that he can pay effectively for the goods and services that he needs to either, import or export. So these are really multinational companies that engage in the Forex markets to hedge against currency risk rising because they're doing business in other currencies. So oftentimes you're doing business in other currencies and you don't want to just go through the bank and the bank give you whatever rate they want to offer you, but you get the best rate in the foreign exchange market. So because these corporations are doing this day in, day out, they want to get the best rate, which is value for money, basically. And of course, on that note, we've got the phenomenal retail traders, which are
ourselves.
right. So you, me, all of us who are actually watching this video, we are classified as retail traders. Now, picture this: being in a big ocean, right? As a tiny fish, being surrounded by whales, being surrounded by sharks, being surrounded by all these massive creatures, whether it be dolphins and all of these huge sea creatures that are surrounded, in the body of water. What you have to understand as a small fish in the big ocean is that you do not have as much power as the large sea creatures, right? So it's very powerful for you to understand that you need to take your food and get out of there, right? Retail traders do not have enough capital to move the market. And with that said, it's very important for you to move with the big ballers. So if the big ballers are moving upwards, move with them and do not trade against them, but trade with them so that you can maximize on your profits. That's the key in this space, right? The very key thing that you ought to be doing is moving with the big whales, moving with the sharks, moving with them, right? And then once you've collected your profits, you get out of there because they dominate within that space. So understand that as a retail trader, you have great opportunities within the market, right? However, the volume of forex trades made by retail investors is extremely low compared to the central banks, compared to the multinational companies, the financial institutions, compared to any of these big companies that have big books. You're small. Now, it is very important for you to understand that individual traders participate in the forex market and they win. You can win and you can win big, right? But you must develop a strategic way in which you go in and get out. Go in, take your profits, and move. All right. So understand that you are connected to the markets via brokers and trading platforms like TradingView to profit from price fluctuations between currency pairs. So you have the potential to make money in this space, even though you've got the big sharks, you've got the whales, you've got all those massive sea creatures, you've got the ability to learn how to execute effectively so that you can be profiting consistently, right? And another key point is that when you're a retail trader, you trade a combination of fundamentals, which is a lot of news trading. So you're trading what's going on in the economy and all of that, right? Such as with the interest rate, inflation rates, monetary policies, right? And all of these. We also, apart from fundamentals, we trade what we call technicals, which is a lot of factors like where price is being supported and resisted, and a lot of chart patterns. So you can develop a great framework, back test it, forward test it, ensure that it works, document it, and continuously execute it. So you have the ability to do all of that and live from the markets. You can live in the markets, but do not spend all day and all night, because you want to just get in and get out, make your profit, and be done. So even though we talk about day trading, you're not going to be in the markets 23 hours for the day. Nah, you're going to go in. There's, $7 trillion that's floating on a daily basis. You don't want to ever get greedy, right? Or if you have a bit of greed, just have a little and not too much. All right. So here's our retail trader roadmap. What are your next steps when it comes on to you being a complete beginner? How much support do you actually need on this journey, and what will it get you? So first thing first, if you're new to forex trading, you're a complete beginner, you know absolutely nothing, step one would be to get yourself a mentor. Align yourself with people who are doing this and who are profiting so that you can actually benefit from the knowledge and expertise that they've developed in this space. So that's your first step. And if you're looking for mentors, we definitely offer mentorship. You can click our Discord community link in the bio below, connect with us even on Instagram, and we'll connect with you. Step number two, gain the necessary knowledge. Now, here's the beautiful thing. Once you've got the mentor, you're now going to be aligned with the necessary knowledge that you need to execute effectively. It's a stepping stone. So you align yourself with people who have done it, who are going through the phases of it and have some more knowledge than you do, so that they can give you some of that knowledge instead of you going to go hunt the knowledge and be all over the place. So step two is to get that knowledge locked in. Now, once you've got the knowledge, this is where you go ahead and you practice. Practice on your demo. Demo trading is not a joke. It provides you with insights as to what's going on with the strategy that you've employed. It provides you with what's working and what's not. So it helps a lot with the documenting. It helps a lot with the journaling so that you can actually understand what works for you, right? So practice, practice, practice. You cannot practice enough. I've got people, who were in our community who were on their demos for 4 months, 6 months, right? And, they saw that it worked way better because they've waited, they've developed the understanding before they put their live money into the market. You do not want to just jump in the market, put your money in. It's not a joke thing, right? It's not a joke. This is a serious business that can give you good money, but you want to understand what you're doing and then practice it so that you become better at it. And step number 4, once you've done your practice, you've documented everything and you're knowing what works and what doesn't, now you're applying what works and you're doing it consistently to get effective results, which are profits in your pocket. So, profit and play with All Stars trading all day, that's really what we focus on. We all want to get to the top, but there is a process to get to the top. And you've got to understand that you can get to the top, but you've got to take that narrow road that sometimes is lonely, sometimes it's dark, sometimes it's frustrating, sometimes it may become even depressing. However, great things, they never look the prettiest. So understand that it's not the easy way that will get you there, but it's the most challenging way that will develop your inner resilience and the whole idea of persistence and perseverance that will develop your character, that will develop the best version of you. That's what's going to get you there. So work on it. Never stop working on you. Never stop becoming a better version of you and keep pushing always. And one of the great things that I want to leave with you here is that this doesn't only apply to trading. So if you're watching this and you're not a trading fan, understand that whatever it is that you want in life is attainable. Always know that there's somebody out there who is aligned to help you to get to that stepping stone, to help you to get to that destination. Always connect with someone who is on that path that you want to be on. Gain the necessary knowledge, practice what you must, and apply what you have gained. It's a simple formula for success. It's not just meant for trading. Understand that, listen, the way is not going to be clear and smooth sailing. There are going to be hills, there are going to be mountains, there are going to be valleys. So you're going to be having highs and lows. You're going to be having some amount of support and some amount of resistance, just like in the trading, but keep pushing anyway. With that said, remember, we profit and play with All Stars Trading. Persistence and perseverance will get you to the top, but you've got to put the effort out to make it to the top.
That's true. And remember to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. All right. God bless.